the sunlight strikes, sorry, when the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act as a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division of white light into many beautiful colors. This takes the shape of a long round arch, with its path high above and its two ends apparently beyond the horizon. There is, according to legend, a boiling pot of gold at one end. People look, but no one never finds it. When a man looks for something beyond his reach, his friends say he is looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Throughout the centuries, people have explained the rainbow in various ways. Some have accepted it as a miracle without a physical explanation. To the Hebrews, it was a token that there would be no more universal floods. The Greeks used to imagine that it was a sign from the gods to foretell war or heavy rain. The Norsemen considered the rainbow as a bridge over which the gods passed from Earth to their home in the sky. Others have tried to explain the phenomena physically. Aristotle thought that the rainbow was caused by the reflection of the sun's rays by the rain. Since then, physicists have found that it is not reflection, but refraction by the raindrops, which causes the rainbows. Many complicated ideas about the rainbow have been formed. The difference in the rainbow depends considerably upon the size of the drops, and the width of the color span increases as the size of the drops increases. The actual primary rainbow observed is said to be the effect of superimposition of a number of balls. If the red of the second ball falls upon the green of the first, the result is to give a ball with an abnormally wide yellow band. Since red and green light, when mixed, form yellow. This is a very common type of ball, one showing mainly red and yellow, with little or no green or blue.
Thank you. So you can just put those down, and I'm just going to ask you questions. How old are you?
25.
Great. And how long have you been here?
About 2 years.
Okay. Did you know English well before you moved here?
I learned English in school.
Mm-hmm. How old were you when you started to learn?
Start from 12, I think. But I'm from China, and the English education in China is kind of fragmental, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very mature and not very structured.
Mm-hmm.
So before I applied to the graduate school, before I learned TOEFL and GRE, my English is totally unspeakable, I would say.
It's quite good now. What are you studying?
I'm here in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the Human Development Department, specific in educational psychology major.
Great. So would you like to be a teacher or a psychologist?
Neither. I want to be a public relations specialist and to do some marketing, developing thing that related to Asian market.
booming. Um, do you have friends with other students from China here?
Yes.
Mhm. Is there a large population?
Yes, I
of-
think so.
Good. Where exactly in Beijing? Do you live in the city in Beijing, or do you live in the country? You live in the city.
Downtown.
Okay. How big a city is Beijing? I should know that, but
I don't know.
is it large?
I don't know theoretically, but it's really large.
Mm-hmm.
I think from south, the end of the south to the north would be. If you drive, it would take about 3 hours or 4 hours. No, a round trip,
Oh,
like a circle.
wow. Did you ever, do you have other places in China you'd like to visit?
Yes, a lot of.
Like,
I like the. I don't know. I just feel that the culture in China is really priceless. When after I came here, when I realized the difference, the culture differences. Yeah, so I really like to get to know those cultures.
mm. And your language that you speak and you learned to speak in China was Cantonese?
No, Mandarin.
Mandarin. How is it different than Cantonese?
I think we can read based on the same character. The writing system are same,
Mm-hmm.
but for just pronunciation, um, we have different pronunciation of the same character.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand many dialects.
Mm-hmm. So are there a lot of dialects in China?
Yeah, I think more than 100. I think.
Um, do you have brothers or sisters?
No,
Uh, do you, have you been around the United States at all?
before.
Yeah.
No.
Have you seen any other cities here?
Oh, yeah. I traveled some places.
Mm.
New York, and San Francisco, Boston, and some cities around this area.
Do you have a favorite story?
What do you?
Like a joke or a favorite story about growing up? A funny thing that happened?
No, I couldn't remember.
How about, tell me when you knew you wanted to come and study at Maryland?
When?
Yeah.
Um,
What was that decision for you?
Originally, I didn't specific want to come to Maryland. I just applied several universities in the United States, and I got offer from Maryland. But the reason for why I came here to States is when I was in the freshman in my college study,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a chance to have a trip to Europe. I traveled about 5 countries, and I realized the fencing things outside China. So I decided to have my graduate study just overseas, just not in China. And I got to know the different education system